Hello everyone, welcome and welcome back if you are a returning viewer to my little studio vlog. I am Sen, I am an artist and designer, and this is my little place on the internet where I take you along on the journey of building my small art business. It has been quite a while since I've last filmed a studio vlog for various reasons. Let's just keep it out. The summer hasn't been very good for me. We have first had a lot of issues with construction going on in the building, which made it quite difficult to impossible to film. And then I thought about let's do some voiceover instead, but then I fell off of that because I have not been feeling too well, both physically and mentally. But I am back in working mode now, so I'm gonna try and come back to more regular studio vlogs. For this one, I have looked up what kind of footage I actually did film, and so this is a little bit older. This footage that you're gonna see in the studio vlog is from June and July, where I show how I prepare and take out my first little wholesale order. So come along with me and I'm gonna show you what I did for that. So today is Monday, the 3rd of July, so it is also a brand new month, and the first thing that I will be doing this week is preparing, or rather finishing, my very first wholesale order. So I have met up with the owner of a local store at one of our little local conventions, and she has decided to purchase a few of my things for her shop. So that is what I am going to do now, so I can head over to her shop later this week. Maybe I will be able to film a little bit of footage there so you can see. And I am very excited for this because I've never done wholesale before. I'm still a very small artist. So let me show you the things that I have already done real quick. You are probably aware of most of my sticker sheets. So she ordered 5 of each of these motifs, and I have changed them up a little bit to let them have these little, let me see, these little cover things up here. And here you can see the shop, like my artist name, my shop name twice, which is not ideal. I've changed that up a little bit for later ones, but and also sorry for the glare, these are obviously packaged. These are the cactus ones, and she also wanted these cherry ones. And then we have the blue crystals, and as you can see here I have changed it up, so I've put the, I don't know what you call it, this paper thing, a little further down onto the sheet, so it would cover the name on the sheet itself. So I think this looks better. Let me know what you think. I think it does look better if the name's only on there once. And then we also I apologize if my voice sounds a little strange. I with the temperatures changing here from 30 degrees Celsius to 15 degrees Celsius and back constantly, as our summers are wont to do, I tend to catch a cold constantly, so which is why I'm sounding a bit nasally. I apologize for that. And yeah, the final one of the sticker sheets is the melon stickers. And you can get all of these in my shop if you want to grab one for yourself. And then she also ordered my melon notepads, which are these ones. And I will still need to pack these. I usually, for conventions, I usually have them in a plastic sleeve because so they do not get humidity damage.
but I have been thinking of giving them like a little, what do you call these things that you put around them, where there's a little bit of writing on it, what it is, like, as for example, this one will be like notepad with 50 pages. But I will show you when I make them. And then I will package these as well. And she also did order some of my notebooks. These are not finished yet, so I have like a little bit of the paper for these. I will still need to assemble them, and I still need to print a few. But and I will also show you that during this video. So she wanted the frog notebooks and the blue crystal ones in 2 different sizes. So that is what I'm going to do. These will be the A6 ones, and there will also be a few A5 ones. I already have all of these printed. They just need to be cut and assembled, which is what we will be doing today. So let's make the bands for the notepads, and the way I want them to look like is a little bit like this. As you have seen, this is the thing that is on top of the sticker sheets. So this is obviously not the right size, but this is the look that I want to go with. So I'm gonna try and replicate that for the bands of the notepads. So this is the graphics program that I use. I mainly work with Clip Studio. So the first thing that I will have to do is I need the size that that this needs to be. So I'm gonna put this in here. This is obviously not gonna be all of it, but I will do this and then see if I can screen record this and then give you a fast look at how I do this. Okay, let's try this again because I totally forgot to hit record. So now that we have these bands all made and printed out, it's time to put them on the notepads. So here's our little notepads, and I'm gonna just put the band on here where I want it, and flip the corners around. Let's see if I made them fit in the back. Oh, this looks good. So then we have this. Sorry for the ripping noise. So I'm gonna put a little bit of sticky tape on it just to hold it, and then we have a band on our little notepad, like this way around. There you go. So, and the printing, especially on the size, is very small, so it might be hard to read for a few people. But what I always do with my notepads is I do put one of these little stickers on the back. If you have ordered from me before, then you will have seen them. These are also my mail closers, so I'm just putting them on the back of the notepad, so even when you take it out of its package and remove the band, you can always see where you got it from. And then to protect it to be displayed in the shop and at conventions, the final thing that I do, there will be a bit of crinkling, is I will put it in a protective sleeve. And I've talked about these before. I have originally just used like eco-friendly material. The problem with those, however, is that the packaging is not see-through. So I can use that when you order something in my shop and I send it to you, because you've obviously seen it before. But for display purposes, those are unfortunately not usable. And I need to have everything packaged for conventions, because we have had issues with moisture and no, not moisture, with humidity, and it damaging, or at least affecting the pages, that they started to curl upwards with all the paper products, and I would not want to risk them getting damaged. And I do know that there are recyclable plastic sleeves, but when looking into them, I was made aware that they are not more or less eco-friendly than the regular ones. They are just 3 times as expensive. So technically plastic is still plastic. They may be recyclable, and as in that you can put them in the compost, but it takes ages for them to compost, and also the way they are made apparently uses a lot more chemicals than regular plastic. So yeah, unfortunately neither is ideal. So I would always ask if you get these, and that maybe if you find a way to recycle the plastic bags, to do that. Oh, I said not recycle, reuse, like put something else in them. But yes, this is the finished packaging, for the new packaging for the notepads. Let me know what you think. I think it looks, of course the back doesn't look as pretty, but this is what you will see when it is displayed on a market stand, like a convention stand, or in the shop. You will see it like this. So I think it looks cool. So let me know what you think. But I will do this for the others, and then we will get to the notebooks next. So we are back at my desk, and I have collected all the things that I need for making the notepads. We have paper, of course. This will be the inner pages. This is 80 GSM paper. I have pre-cut these to fit the A6 notebooks. We will of course be cutting these again later, but for now this will do. Then this is the whole pack that I have left of the full-size A4 paper. This is what we will need for the A5 ones. Then I have, of course, the first inside pages that you will see when you flip through it. These are for the A6 and the A5 notebooks. And last but not least, we have the cover pages. These are the A5 ones. We need 2 of the blue crystal ones and 3 of these stacked frog ones. Same with the A6 notebooks. Here we have it the other way around. She wanted 2 of the stacked frogs and 3 of the crystal ones. So what we are going to do now is to assemble everything that we need. So I'm gonna do this with the small ones first. We will always need a cover page, one of these. This will go right behind the cover page, so when you open your notebook you will first see this page here, and the rest is of course just, since these are plain blank notebooks, just these pages. My notebooks have 40 pages, so what I'm going to do is I will count 20 of these sheets. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, come on, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So, and again, I made the same mistake as I made the first time, because if the notebook has 40 pages, then I do not need 20 of these sheets, I need 10, because every sheet has obviously 2 sides. Like this is page 1, This is page 2, so we will only need 10 of those. So we will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. The good thing is that since I counted 20, I can now use the other 10 for the next one. So we have our cover page, we have the inside when you flip it, and also the on the last page will be like the signature, and the rest will be the blank pages inside. It does not look like much yet. It looks very thin, of course, because once we flip it, like not flip, once we words are hard. But I'm just gonna make some space here by putting all of this together. Careful not to put any kinks into one of them. And then what I do is I fold the cover page once, very carefully, so the edges align. So we have the cover page now. And what I do then is I straighten it again. So what this does is I have a little mark here that is very hard to see, but it does work once I turn on my light. Let me do that real quick. I hope this does not affect the camera too much. There you go. Now you can see it. There's this little mark here, which will allow me to see where I need to staple it to have it in the center. Which I have this very long stapler here that I use. You might have seen that in my video where I show how I make my sticker books, because the it's basically the same, just that this is not sticker paper but plain paper. And then we will staple it once on top and once at the very bottom. So now these are stapled together. That's what it looks inside. And don't mind the bottom corner here, this will be cut off, because as you can see there is still a white line here that we will need to cut off later. And what I do then, let's hope I put everything together correctly. I will fold it again, press it, and I will have to check because I do have a bone folder somewhere. So let me see where I put this while redecorating my room. So here we are. This is always advised. It does not need, this is a very cheap one, you can always get. Or you could always use another thing that is flat but does not have sharp edges, otherwise you will scratch. And then you just press it together with the bone folder on both sides. Sorry for the shaking. The tripod is leaning against the desk. And here we go. This is the almost finished notebook. So you can see when I flip it open, you will have this page to write your name in. And in the back, there will be this part here. And in between, there's a lot of blank pages to use to write stuff or doodle. And the last thing that will need to be done is to cut off the edges, which I will do when I have all of the books finished. So I'm going to do the other books now, and then I will come back to you and show you how I finish these. Also sorry for the shakiness in this part. I still need to figure out a better tripod situation. It's usually leaning against the desk, so when the desk moves like it always does when cutting, it will shake. So here you can see me cutting or trimming off the wide edges of the notebooks. I just need to be very careful with doing that because I already managed to cut myself once with this cutting board. The blade is very sharp. And like that, all of the notebooks are cut. So the final thing that needs to be done with these ones is to round the corners, which is actually something that I am no longer doing with any new notebooks that I'm making, because as you can see, even in this one that is sped up a lot, that rounding the corners takes a lot of time. I might do it again eventually when I manage to find and buy like an sort of industrial corner rounder, like something where I do not have to do like 4 or 5 steps for each notebook. And this little thing that I have, it's quite accurate, but it makes your hand hurt like crazy if you use it for too long. And I also do like the notebooks without the rounded corners. I haven't yet heard anything contrary from anyone. I mean, let me know what you think. If you prefer them with the rounded corners instead of leaving them as they are. And with everything done, we are on the way to the store to drop off the order that she made. So I'm gonna give you like a small look into the store. It's a very cute one. As you can see, it's a lot of pinks and pastel colors. It's very cozy. I did hang out there for a little bit after dropping everything out, and there you can see where she has put my notebooks, notepads and stickers together with some other stationery from other artists, and we are looking forward to see how they are received. If you are from the area, then I do highly recommend to give it a look and go and visit her store. But that is my little excursion into doing wholesale. Thank you for watching, and I hope you did enjoy this little look into my work week, even if it is from a little while ago. Have a good week. Take care, and until then, please like and subscribe if you did enjoy, and I will see you next time.